Okay, what the heck was that? That was like, okay, alright. That's the intro. There you go. That's apparently what happened in my throat before I started this video. Sun and Moon recently showed off some new Pokemon, but you know what would spice things up even more? A brand new type! Or 2, or 5. Also, this time we'll be talking about brand new types because I mistitled the last one. Oops. I'm not entirely sure if they'll even make a brand new type. It could be cool, but I thought the topic of talking about what new types could possibly pop up would be just as fun. These are some types I came up with that might fit, but would be fun to discuss regardless. I say this because, let's be honest, we already got 18 different types, so whatever I make is probably gonna be pretty out there. Just like number 5, space. This is just an 8-year-old's nostalgic dream. I mean, with the whole Moon fiasco in the original Ruby and Sapphire, having a space type for Pokemon would have been so cool. Frankly, I thought of having a whole space region where each gym is on a different planet, and then the Elite Four would be on the final one, but Pluto's not even a planet anymore, and look, my 8-year-old brain was not the most creative. Things are changing, man. I mean, we've already gone to space and got a little spacesuit and everything now, so it would be really fitting. A few Pokemon that would be the most fitting for a typing like this would be all those little aliens. I don't even want to attempt to say their names anymore. Everyone gets mad if I say it wrong. Eligajim. Close enough. And I guess Palkia would be too. I mean, water doesn't really fit it anyway, so might as well just change its entirety to becoming a space Pokemon. Even though it is because it created space. Weaknesses and strengths of a weird type like this are usually a bit tough to play since what the heck beats space? Maybe steel would be super effective against it because we throw rocket ships into space and discover aliens and stuff, and they're made of metal? Yeah, that sounds about right. It would probably be in that whole mystical type class with psychic, dark, ghost, and fairy, but frankly, it could be super effective, or not very effective, or not even relevant against any of those types. So I'll let you all be the judge of that. It could have some ties to fighting, ground, and rock because have you tried throwing a rock into space? That's right. It just comes back down and drops on your forehead, making you forget the entire 3rd grade. I'm sorry, Miss Gunther. I swear I read the book, I lost my memory. It's Kingdom Hearts all over again. Number 4, Beast. This is one of those typings that feels like it would just end up replacing all the normal type Pokemon. I mean, to be fair, normal isn't the most well-utilized typing because it's just kind of an add-on with minimal benefits. And while I personally would like to see a beast typing, I think it might end up just being really confusing to deal with and legitimately would just be a new normal type because of how many beast-like Pokemon there are. Pokemon like Pyroar would be way better as a beast fire type instead of just having normal tacked on for the heck of it. But then you've got like Beartic, Luxray, Granbull, and you can even make an argument for Pokemon like Spinda and Rattata. My distinction would be feral-looking creatures, like Pyroar or Ursaring, so all the cute little animals like Eevee and Smeargle can still be normal typed. I feel like it would be weak against almost everything, actually. But it sounds cool. Like, let's be real, Beast is probably gonna lose to Fire, Rock, Water, Psychic, probably be bad against Steel, maybe even Ghost, and Electric. Also probably bad against Ice because of the whole Ice Age and everything. It's definitely not beating Dragon unless I'm missing some mystical duel of the ages between dragons and beasts that happened many years ago. I know dragons aren't real. It would probably also not be very good against poison, or at least neutral against that. And I've seen some dogs lose out to bugs, so that could go either way. I guess it'd be good against things like flying and dark because of the whole hunting in the night, but then that's only for some animals. Alright, we'll let Game Freak find the uses for this typing. Oh, actually it could be good against grass. But do we really need to hurt grass anymore? Well, honestly, with thick fat Venusaur, I'm perfectly okay with this plan. I really think this type of typing would at least bring about some more cool, aggressive-looking animals into Sun and Moon though, so introducing a type like that would be a lot of fun for designs. I'm just spitting ideas here. Game Freak has to do the cleanup job and sort through my ideas. Good luck. Number 3. Sound. This is a type that would have to be used sparingly. I mean, straight up, we can just say for certain that Pokemon like Exploud and Wigglytuff would get it. Oh my gosh, I actually am getting rid of all the normal types. Well, there's always Porygon, and that's not changing anytime soon. We've already got a lot of sound moves to go with it, like Hyper Voice. My only concern is what new Pokemon they would make with a type like this. First off, if they make a Boombox Pokemon, I will be so upset that I will actually be happy to see it. That's the best feeling I can conjure up for this concept of a Boombox Pokemon. A type like this would probably be good against flying, because anytime I make a bunch of loud noises, birds just fly away. Watch. Caw-caw! Look, all those seagulls just ran away. It would most likely be weak against things like water and steel because those minimize sound. And underwater, no one can hear you scream. That's messed up. Oh my gosh, I just yelled like a bird and then said that? Oh, today is not... Alright, I'm gonna put on a helmet for today just in case. It was supposed to be like a movie trailer voice, but then it just got all creepy. I don't know what's going on. It would actually be a really cool type on Chimecho. That's how I end this section, saying something very dark with a cute picture of Chimecho and Chingling. Ha! Chingling. That's a funny name. Number 2. Plastic. Alright, this was a joke. It was supposed to be science or artificial Pokemon. Wait, if that was a typing, then Porygon would no longer be normal. Oh, I'm so sorry, normal types. I am just, whoops. Anyways, I guess we're going with plastic then, because that'd be hilarious and would cause a riot in the comments. You go, guys. You do your thing. Alright, clearly it's weak to fire, and I don't think there's a Pokemon that would fit this type. Besides maybe Goodra if they want to write up some fake lore about it being a melted recycling plant. I should have just gone with the science typing like I planned, but we are doing this! We're getting through plastic! Oh, Garbodor! It could be poison plastic because of the bag! Yo, we found another one. I cannot wait for a new plastic Pokemon. We'll have a plastic plate Pokemon, and a Barbie, and alright. So it'd be weak to fire, rock, probably dragon, because let's be real, you're not beating a dragon with a plastic sword. But oh wait, it'd be good against electricity though, because it doesn't conduct electricity. I don't think. Actually, that might be rubber, but I'm not gonna fact check as some irony to scientists, because I vetoed scientists for plastic work. This is just a big metaphor for the world or something. I dropped science after grade 10 and took art, so really, we're just going through my childhood. I don't know what this top 5 even is anymore. Number 1, light. I mentioned this in a previous list, and I think it would actually be the type that would be taken into consideration the most. However, Fairy pretty much fills this role, so when I say it's the most likely type, I mean all the other types are way less likely. Besides maybe Beast, I guess. Light is another one of those types that would fall into the Psychic Dark Ghost category. I feel like the most fitting Pokemon for this typing would be Sunflora, and then they could give it a Mega Evolution for Pokemon Sun, where it gets all bright and photosynthesis-y. Sure, we'll call it that. Honestly, they could also give it to Heliolisk so we can get rid of more random normal typings, cause apparently I'm just eradicating the normal type. It would more than likely be good against ghost types and dark types, however I feel like dark type could also be good against it, and then it just ends up being an all-out war between light and dark, which would make a lot of sense for Pokemon Sun and Moon. But we have to make it so that light prevails in the end, because the good always beats the bad. Metaphors. Other typings that might be affected by light could be something like grass resisting it, and maybe psychic as well? And I guess we could just throw steel in there since it's strong against everything anyways. It is a bit of a weird typing to say what it's super effective against, besides the obvious ghosts and dark, because their reasoning could be, oh, it's strong against bugs because bugs run into light all the time. What was that? What was that voice? So it's really up to however you want to frame these typings. It's okay though. This was just a light discussion on new types. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching. I hope this was the type of video you'd like. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, even though I did just make that joke. Please? Thanks. Hope you did enjoy, and let me know in the comments what you'd expand on these types, or even what new types you'd like to see. There's a lot of topics you can talk about with new types, so I tried to cover them as best as possible without droning on. Although I do that, don't I? I mean, I guess I can drone on from time to time. It's really just, you keep talking, and then, you just kind of have a sense, and then you keep thinking, yeah. See you all next time, and until then, keep on catching.